Whoa, robot bugs. Does it shake a lot? When the house is walking, the wood creaks a little bit. It's a bit noisy, but the first day I was here, I woke up to walking with no one else inside. I've been asleep for over 10 minutes before then. It stays level because of the 3 feet, but sometimes it rocks a bit when the ground terrain is uneven. On rocky ground or bumpy land, the house moves slower and lifts its feet higher, and that makes it help avoid tripping and shaking. Why is it a hexagon? Why is your house a square? Perpendicular walls are nice for hanging pictures on, but we can store stuff in our hexagon walls or lean comfortably against them. Look how comfortable she is. The slant also makes it easier for our legs to lift us in the air. And perhaps the greatest reason is that this walking house is supposed to be able to join up with other walking houses in order to form a walking village. So if we built another walker, we could walk side by side and carry even more modules in between them, like a honeycomb. Here's a picture. Oops, sorry. Let's go to the roof. What's inside the legs? Well, inside the legs are called actuators. Things called actuators, which can get longer and shorter when electricity is given to them. You might have heard the words pneumatic or hydraulic before, but those words mean powered by air or liquid. Ours just use electricity. A computer inside the house tells the legs how to move and what links to extend to and contract. The actuators in order to walk forward, sidestep, or spin around in circles. How much does it cost? It's tough to say how much it costs because many kind people help to make the idea real. The house's body is made of strong wood, and it might be comparable to the cost of adding a deck to your house. The insulation is kind of expensive, but it saves us work or energy we'd have to spend to keep cool or warm if we didn't have it. My friend Sam built the computer from individual parts and wired them together, so maybe that was cheaper than a usual computer. The electric actuators were gifts from the company that manufactures them because they too wanted to see a house that walks. Is it painful experience living here? Ow. Only when that happens. Well, there's another part too. Not very often, but we get pretty tough. The foam is good for insulation, but it's not that good for sleeping on, believe it or not. So we use sleeping bags, or else we'd end up creaky like the house. It can be a pain in the shins to climb in this front triangle here. But with practice and padding, you can get used to it. overall, it's a pleasure. We get to make a lot of friends, and everyone thinks our house is weird and cool, and that gets them talking in excited ways. And it's fun to talk to people who are excited. So, thanks guys for the totally great questions. And have a great time at camp. Goodbye.